What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and today I'm building a competitive team around Arcanine, then I will be testing it out on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. The moveset that I have right here is Heavy Duty Boots Offensive. The Intimidate is actually really great because it allows you to take one Choice Scarf Earthquake from Galarian Darmanitan, as you can see from this calc right here. Flare Blitz and Close Combat are the two primary attacking options. Flare Blitz is a great stab, and Close Combat can hit what Flare Blitz cannot, the two notable Pokemon being Tyranitar as well as Hydreigon. Extreme Speed is mainly here for Dugtrio. I want to be able to break the Focus Sash before they knock me out with Earthquake. That's actually really valuable. And then despite the fact that we don't have any Spadef, I can actually take any two hits from Life Orb Clefable and just Morning Sun off the damage. But another option you could put in this move slot is Wild Charge to be able to hit Toxapex. That makes Arcanine much more of a glass cannon because you don't have the longevity, but I'm going to go with Morning Sun for today because I don't think I'm going to add another Fairy Resist. However, what I want to do right here is cover the weaknesses. The three I believe are Water, Ground, and Rock. And a Pokemon that can do at least cover two of those is Ferrothorn. Now, I did just say I'm not going to add another Fairy Resist. This is not a Life Orb Clefable check because they all have Flamethrower, but it is a great range check despite the fact that they all run a lot of offensive fighting moves because no more Dynamax, right? They can't attack boost and break through Ferrothorn as easily. Let's go ahead and run minus speed with 0 IV. So yeah, this covers the rock and water weakness, so we need to cover the ground weakness next. That's the big thing, but let's go ahead and add Gyro Ball. This can be the Stealth Rocker. Well, do I see myself adding another one? Because if that's the case, I could put spikes on here. I don't see myself doing that. I'm going to add Stealth Rocks, Leech Seed, and Power Rip. If I had a Stealth Rocker, I'll make the spikes, but I don't think I will. I need 4 more EVs in you. From here, we want the ground immunity, huh? Well, Corviknight and Mandibuzz are the two things that I usually go for. I don't like Gyarados post Dynamax. Hydreigon I haven't used in a while. Could be cool because Arcanine can pressure the fairy types that Hydreigon can't really break through. For example, Hatterene as well as Grimmsnarl, and even Clefable takes a lot. I guess random Sylveon too. Hydreigon is probably actually really good in combination with Arcanine. The question is, do I go Nasty Plot or Choice Scarf? I'm thinking Choice Scarf for the speed control since Arcanine already provides me a lot of breaking potential with max attack. I think I would want Flamethrower on here despite the fact that I already have that on, well, I have fire coverage in Arcanine. It would allow Hydreigon to hit Ferrothorn, but I could also just U-turn out into Arcanine. Although I would either just immediately kill it because I don't want to take Iron Barbs from Ferrothorn and have Hydreigon get worn down. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do right here is go Flamethrower, Draco, Dark Pulse, and just forego the Flash Cannon because Arcanine I already said can pressure the Fairy types anyway. And there's no Fairy types that are going to give me residual damage, so I can just U-turn out into Arcanine on those. Let's run Choice Scarf here. So yeah, say they have a Grimmsnarl or even a Tyranitar, for example, to check this, I can U-turn out into Arcanine and just Close Combat or Flare Blitz. I want max special attack, max speed. Despite the fact that I have U-turn, I'm going to run a minus attack nature and then put 4 in speed, Spadef. Now from here, what do I need? We have 2 fighting weaknesses now and no fighting resist. So I definitely want a Conkeldurr check because they run Earthquake as well, which is a really big issue. What can I do for that? Conkeldurr check. Are there any other fighting types in the tier that I'm forgetting that are prevalent? It doesn't look like it. Hawlucha's not here. Well, it is still technically here, but it's pretty unviable now. I guess the Close Combat White Herb set is still something, but Dragapult does resist fighting, but it takes a lot from Guts boosted Earthquake. It would also double up on dragons, but honestly, it could be a good combination. I have U-turn Dragapult and U-turn Hydreigon. That would allow me to get in fairy types, Arcanine on fairy types so easily. That honestly sounds great. The thing is, it would just be, it would cover the fighting weakness, but I would have to add something to check Conkeldurr, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I love the sound of Double Dragon. I've never done it before. Let me make sure I put Infiltrator on here with U-turn. U-turn in the item slot. That's where that goes, right? U-turn, Draco Meteor. I normally run Thunderbolt, but I think U-turn is going to be a lot better with Arcanine on the team. Dark Pulse. You were not a Hydreigon. What is it? Shadow Ball. And Flamethrower. With Choice Specs. Smogon tells you to run Fire Blast, but I don't know why I would ever do that. Flamethrower 2-hit KOs most Corviknights anyway, and if you run Fire Blast, you're just going to miss the second one and they're going to roost it off and then Brave Bird you, so what's the point, right? Let's see, so now we have the fighting weakness covered, but it doesn't check the best fighting type in the tier, which concerns me. The team is also really weak to opposing Hydreigon and Dragapult, I'm realizing. That is a problem. So what can check those? Mandibuzz wouldn't be bad for the defog, but like... this has boots anyway, and like none of these really care about T-Spikes. I guess Dragapult cares about T-Spikes. And rocks, yeah. Maybe I should add Mandibuzz for the defog, because it's the Dragon Chick that I need anyway, right? I guess the other option would be Sand, but I'm pretty sure I just used Sand yesterday on the Bisharp team, so let's go ahead and use Mandibuzz today with the U-turn. And also Sand would just be another Stealth Rocker. I guess that would allow me to add Spikes onto Ferrothorn, but no. Let's run Mandibuzz right here with U-turn, Heavy Duty Boots, U-turn, Knockoff, Roost, and Defog. Okay, and of course we want Spadef on here because if Hydreigon Nasty plots up, I'm going to get blown away by Draco if I don't have the Spadef. Like, that's the thing, even if they break through Mandibuzz using Draco and do 90% to you, at least you get the U-turn momentum out on that Hydreigon and you can easily bring in Dragapult and throw off your own strong attack, right? It's not the worst thing ever, and then if you get back in Mandibuzz, even if rocks are up because of the boots, if you get it in on a slower Pokemon, you could just roost off the damage that you took. So that's really good. We have one slot left. Is there any glaring weakness on this team? I definitely think Galarian Darm, despite the fact that we have Arcanine that I showed you the calc with, is still an issue. But I don't want to add another Rotom for like the 20th time in a row, so... I think I'm just going to add 2 checks to Galarian Darm and just call it there. So Conk is probably an option, or... we already have 2 checks, I'm realizing. Flamethrower, and we have this. What else would Conk do? Conk would actually pressure opposing Mandibuzz, which we don't really pressure. Like, Arcanine can somewhat do well against that because they run Spadef, but besides that, our game plan is basically knock off and pressure it with the rocks. And these two, which I don't think is that great, so... I think Conk is going to be really valuable as a way to break through opposing Mandibuzz. Also, it can catch opposing Fairy types off guard, like if they try to go Clef on this and we hit it with a Life Orb Earthquake, that's going to really open up the door for the dragons, so... I think that's something I'm willing to do. Let's run Flame Orb Conk with Mach Punch, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch. At this point, why aren't I running Iron Fist, right? But Gutch is still better. And Earthquake for opposing Dragapult, so I definitely think the offense is going to really help us out today, but the defense being only Mandibuzz and Ferrothorn kind of concerns me. Generally, I like to form defensive cores with 3 Pokemon, and we basically only have a defensive core of 2 Pokemon now, but Arcanine with Intimidate kind of completes the defensive core, so I don't really mind here. I'm going to run 20 in speed, just to outspeed opposing Conk, and then max HP 236 in HP. Max attack 236 in HP. And I think that is the team. Abilities look good. I'm always paranoid about abilities because I feel like I say they're good, and then I just get into a battle and they aren't. But yeah, I think they look fine, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I have a game ready here. My Arcanine actually looks kind of good. I'm a little bit worried about Mold Breaker Drill, but I definitely think the combination of Mandibuzz and Ferrothorn should be able to deal with it. What I want to do here is lead off with my Hydreigon, and I could just U-turn on pretty much anything. This I could probably just Draco and Oko is what I'm thinking, but they probably pivot to Mandibuzz if anything. So let's go right for U-turn. They actually revealed that their choice Scarf, okay. So I take a lot of damage on Hydra, but I'm not too concerned about it when they have Mandibuzz and Hatterene anyway. At least I get the momentum here, right? So they go Mandibuzz, it's definitely going to be Heavy Duty Boots. My best play is likely just Arcanine here, is what I'm thinking, because I can Intimidate and then just spam Flare Blitz, right? Yeah, I think I'll just Flare Blitz as it does 46. Okay, what do they click? They click Knockoff, okay. So I have to Flare Blitz again to prevent them from roosting. It's really not an option for me to let them roost. I don't care if they go to Hydreigon, I'm not going to close combat. I don't really care if they go to Cinderace. They go to Hydreigon. It was obvious, but like, if Mandibuzz roosts, that's a lot worse, so... I take more recoil. I'm going to go to my own Mandibuzz here. The thing is, I have Morning Sun on this, so I can like use that on like a Cinderace maybe, or Hatterene. They go for Dark Pulse, so now I can just U-turn out. As Hatterene comes in, allows me to get in, I think, Dragapult here? Or Arcanine. If Arcanine kills, I want to go to that. I imported, right? I did. Okay, let's say they're max HP, Hatterene. Flare Blitz doesn't kill, okay. That's like not even an HP investment. If they're AV though, Dragapult's not going to kill either. Okay, let's go to Dragapult here, and I think I'm going to U-turn. Yeah, let's go for U-turn and see what they do. I don't think they should stand. They should try to roost the Mandibuzz here. Yeah, they go Mandibuzz, okay. So I was a little bit worried that they would actually stay in, but it allows me to get back in my Arcanine, and once again, I'm just gonna Flare Blitz. Because Hydreigon's taking damage anyway and it doesn't have recovery, I can't let this recover. So let's see what they do. They could pivot Cinderace again, they do. I feel like Cinderace probably kills me with High Jump Kick after this. Yeah, I'm gonna die. So I have Dragapult, obviously. My question is, if I go to it and they U-turn to Mandibuzz, would Flamethrower be able to do 31 or not? It is choice specs, but Spit Off Mandibuzz is really fat. Oh, not even close. Draco would kill. Pyro Ball won't do too much to me. Okay, let's make the play. Because I can Draco the Mandibuzz, I'm not too concerned here. I guess they could be really aggressive, go Mandibuzz into Hatterene. They actually opt to bring out their Drill to probably get up Stealth Rock, so I'm just gonna Shadow. I'm gonna Flamethrower, actually. As yeah, they just click Stealth Rocks, which was pretty obvious. I guess what I can do here is just get in my Pharaoh. On the Mandibuzz, okay. So do they Roost or do they go Hat? I'm gonna get up Rocks here. They went to Hat, okay, so at least I prevented the Mandibuzz from recovering. I mean, they should just Mystical Fire. But I feel like I'm gonna go Arcanine. Oh, it killed. Oh, yeah, my boots got knocked off. I'm so bad. Okay, well, I can bring this in now and just Shadow Ball. Yeah, Shadow Ball's fine. As they get in Mandibuzz, please don't be a bad roll. Like 15 into 16 would be kind of reasonable, right? Okay, good. And, so we have Drill down. Hatterene is basically dead. They probably bring out Hydreigon here. So this definitely has Shadow Sneak based on what they just did. So let's go to this. And I'm just going to Gyro Ball this time. I really think they're going to go back to Hatterene. Yeah, I should have done this last time, but it's alright. So they should just Mystical Fire again, is what I'm thinking. I'm just going to leave this in as they try to Draining Kiss. Yeah, I don't think I need this. Now let's go. Actually, I was actually about to cancel it that time, but I mean, hey, it worked out for me. Let's go for EQ here and kill that. So now I basically win with Conk if I can get rid of Aegislash. Well, actually, does Aegislash even live my hit? Because if it doesn't, then it dies. This will die. I don't think this lives. Cinderace. They're offensive. Oh, never mind. Guts does live. Okay. Pyro Ball. Okay, that's fine. Allows me to get this in, and I can just probably Draco. Actually, I can just Shadow Ball. It doesn't really matter because I have Mandibuzz to pivot into Hydreigon if I need to. As they go for the Pyro Ball again. So now I think Conk just sweeps, right? They cannot beat my Conkeldurr using these Pokemon. I guess this doesn't really do much for me, so I'll just Infiltrator, right? Okay. Yeah, they just messed up. I think they forgot, but this is gonna kill them through that. Yeah. And now it's definitely over because I think Hydreigon lived the Shadow Sneak and can just click Dark Pulse here, right? Please live. It'll live. It's Hydreigon. It's resisted. They suck off Drill for like no reason. It doesn't make a difference. Oh wait, they don't have King Shield, but I still have to stand because if I switch out, then Shadow Sneak will kill. So I get a flinch. No, I don't get a flinch. I go to Mandibuzz here and just knock off. And that is going to be GG, so let's go ahead and get another game. So I have another game right here. This player has a Dugtrio, but I have extreme speed on the Arcanine to break a sash, so that's kind of helpful. I'm gonna lead Mandibuzz, I think. If they lead off with the Darm, that would be really bad. Okay, I'm gonna lead Arcanine. Yeah, as they try to lead Darm. What do I even do? I feel like I have to Flare Blitz. Well, I think they were Choice Band and just went for a tie. I'm gonna extreme speed you. Yeah, get my 76 off. That's actually so good. And I think I just go to Hydreigon and U-turn. Either that or I could Flamethrower into like Corviknight. But I think U-turn's better. As they go to Pex. So I get to bring this out now and just Thunder Punch. Yeah, they can't... I mean, I guess they could go Corsola if they really want to, but it's going to take a lot of damage. And if they go Corviknight, that's going to take even more. If they go to Dugtrio, I can just Mach Punch it after. They leave in the Pex, interestingly, just to get up a T-Spike? Okay. Well, that literally only affects Dragapult, which is confusing. They get in course. Crit does 42. Why is this thing dumb? Okay. Okay, Galarian Corsola. To go to this. I think I have to try to defog because they're not going to leave it in on Mandibuzz, right? Do I even have the correct ability? I don't. I have to change that. Let me do that right now, actually. I don't know why I don't have the correct ability. Mandibuzz, Overcoat. They go right for Wisp, okay. Well, I think I can just defog on whatever comes in anyway, so I'm going to knock off here, as they give me the Eviolite. That's all I wanted. And now what I can do is just defog. To get rid of that. No, let's not do that either, please. Pex comes back in, and now what I can do is get in Conk, and yeah, now what I can do is Thunder Punch, or actually I could Earthquake too. I'm gonna Earthquake. I don't, like, I've shown Thunder Punch, I don't think it go Corviknight anymore. I'm gonna Thunder Punch. As they leave this in, just a T-Spec again, okay. And then they go Corviknight. Well, that sucks. Okay. What do I do about this? I can go to Mandibuzz here. I counter you, so I can defog. Or I could Roost. Let's Roost. Yeah, 44. Well, the thing is, they're Life Orb. Okay, so I can spam this. I'm playing defensively, though, and I hate that. Oh, wait, but I'm netting health, because 39 roll there. Okay, this is actually kind of great now. Because the moment they switch out, I can just defog. And I'm not getting crit, which is, like, really lucky. 41. I want to Roost a few more times. They should crit me eventually. Okay, no crit once. That's actually really lucky, but I don't think I've ever got that lucky while playing defensively. Pex comes in. I'm just going to knock off your item, dude. Okay, I'll spam knockoff. I don't mind. Okay, I'll go for U-turn into Conk on the T-Spike, and at this point what I can do is just Thunder Punch. Yeah, I think Thunder Punch is fine. Or I could Earthquake if I really want to. This comes in, only takes 44. How much did I do earlier? 32? I honestly don't remember, but I think the play is to get in Mandibuzz here and just defog. Like, they're gonna run out of T-Specs eventually, so I think I win this game. Okay, there's that. They've shown T-Spec, so I don't think they have Toxic, so I'm gonna go to Dragapult here on the Scald, and now I can spam Shadow Ball, which is really good. They do get the crit burn, okay, great. Can I get a Spit F drop? Okay, I got my defensive exchange, they might get theirs as well against my Dragapult. I'm just debating as to whether it's even worth staying in or not. Okay, I'll go down to 40. I'll go down to 42%, and if I don't get the Spit F drop by then, I'm out of here. Yeah, if I don't Spit F drop this turn, I'm switching out. I did get the Spit F drop, okay. Yeah, now I'm doing way too much. And this turn they switch out to Corviknight, right? Yeah, but that takes way too much as well. I'm gonna go for that. I got the Spit F drop again. Okay, so their defensive exchange did not work out at all. They suck that off. I think I keep this attack and go to you. Yep, there's that. And now what I can do is just spam Thunder Punch as the Corsola comes in. I'm gonna go to Pharaoh here on the Strength Zap and just go to Brox. Well, there's really no point. I can just Leech Seed. I think I win. They don't have enough recovers left. Yeah, and I still have a Shadow Ball. I don't think they can win this. I just wish my thing wasn't burnt. Okay, they go for Will-O-Wisp. I'm gonna go to Hydreigon here on the Corviknight. I think I just Flamethrower. As they withdraw to Toxapex, that's fine. I was gonna go to Mandibuzz, but I guess it doesn't really make a difference. Yeah, let's just Leech Seed here. I did miss, which is a bit annoying because the damage could actually end up mattering. Yeah, I can't go hard Dragapult because it's burnt. That's why that crit burn sucked. Well, the burn mainly, but I think they scalded me multiple times, I think. No, I think they got it on the first scald. I don't know. Can these three stall me out? Is that a thing that's happening here? I don't think so. Well, okay, so this has pressure. I need to, like, weaken Galarian Corsola more. Like, I need to get the 2-hit KO with Conk on that thing. Pex comes in. A burn on Pex would be nice as well, if I'm being honest here. Let's defog now. On the Scald, and then just roost it off here. 8 recovers left. Okay, let's defog here. And then what I'm going to do is U-turn to Conk on the next Scald. And I'm going to Earthquake here. Okay, this is what I needed. Now the thing is, I have to get this play, right? What do? I'm going to Earthquake again. They let me kill that. Okay, that's actually really nice. Now I can Thunder Punch using this, but they're going to go to Corviknight here, right? I got to get it in on Toxapex. Oh wait, they go to Pex. I'm not going to take the attack now. I'm going to switch out. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. And I can just Leech Seed here. So I have a Thunder Punch in the back, which is good. I don't think... It only did 50 though, meaning they can recover it off. I might lose anyway. Unless I can stall this thing out, which I think I might be able to. Let's get up rocks. T-Specs don't matter at this point. Let's Leech Seed here. I don't know why they're setting up T-Specs. Like, this is immune, and these two are basically... These two are burnt, so... Let's Power Up here on that. I think I go to Mandibuzz on the defog, and then just U-turn out. I think it just comes down to PP stall, right? I'm gonna try to Dark Pulse through with Hydreigon, I think. That seems to be the game plan here, but I don't know, these two might stall me out. That would be so unfortunate. I hope they don't. Look, if I break through Pex, then it's over, because Hydreigon just Flamethrowers through this. So I think the game plan here is I just U-turn into my Hydreigon and spam Dark Pulse over and over again. They actually run. I don't know if I won that PP stall war, but I'll be right back. Okay, I have the third game right here. My opponent does have a Clefable, which is definitely something I need to consider, because Moonblast plus Flamethrower plus Thunderbolt definitely does work. Arcanine is going to be my pivot if anything, but if they double to Dougie plus Clef could mess my team up here, so I gotta be really careful. What I want to do is lead off with a Dragapult is what I'm thinking. I can U-turn here. They can't really double here into Dougie because I'm hooking U-turn and not hard switching to Arcanine. I just wonder, would the rocks be on this or the Dougie? I feel like they're on the Dougie if anything. Because like what else would Dougie run? Probably like Earthquake, Reversal, Rocks, and then Final Gambit or Memento, right? Does it want anything else? Sucker Punch, I guess, would be the one other thing. So maybe this is the rocker. It could be Earthquake, Reversal, Sucker Punch, Memento, or Final Gambit. And then this is the Stealth Rock. So that wouldn't surprise me, but I get my U-turn. I'm going to go to the Arcanine. This was the Stealth Rocker, okay. Well, I think pretty offensive, but I think a good play here could be doubling the Conk on either Dougie or Toxapex. But I also think Ferrothorn is not bad. Like, I don't see why you would leave this in. If I Flare Blitz and they get in Pex, I can go Mandibuzz though, but if they Toxic, that would be bad. Alright, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Flare Blitz. And then what I'm going to do is try to catch the... I don't think you should leave this in. I guess we could spam Moonlight. But it's going to take over half, right? Arcanine's pretty... It's not strong, but it's not that weak. Especially because every Clef runs like offensive now. Okay, I'm so glad I Flare Blitz. What was this? I guess it's Choice Scarf. I'm just going to Extreme Speed again. I don't know what that play was. Oh, wait, they have a Mandibuzz. I need this thing, huh? Well, I can use Conk because they don't run Brave Bird. Yeah, I don't know what that Toxtricity pivot was, but I mean, I'm not complaining. Do they Toxic or do they go for T-Spike? I'm going to Scout with Pharaoh. I don't want them Toxicing anything else yet. If they're T-Spikes, I can go safe Mandibuzz every time, but if they're Toxic, I can't. They just Scald Burn me. Okay, that's fine. Well, they're going to have Toxic or T-Spikes, obviously. I'm going to go for Rocks here. Breaking Dougie's Sash with Rocks would actually be valuable, but if they get up T-Spikes, I'm going to be the one who has to defog here. I hope they're Toxic. Yep, there's the T-Spike. Okay, Mandibuzz. Speaking of... I don't want them doubling to Clef, though. That's so bad. What do I do? I'm going to go to Mandibuzz and try to defog. They might pivot Toxtricity here. Or even Darm. Yeah, I figured they might go Clef, though, and this is pretty tough. Do I just ignore it and defog? I mean, I don't really want to go Arcanine and have it get Toxic. I feel like I have to do this. Yeah, 74 is way too much. So you don't really care about T-Spike. You don't. You do, and you do. How vital are those two Pokemon? Arcanine is walled by Toxapex and Dragapult is pretty much walled by Mandibuzz, but it does get me momentum that I want. I'm going to get rid of the Life Orb as they get Rocks back up, and now I'm going to defog. Yeah. Okay, I think I have to play offensively to get back right here. Despite that really interesting Toxtricity pivot, like, I don't know, this Clef Dougie matchup just gives me a really tough time. So I could go Ferrothorn, but if they Boom Burst, that would put me in a little bit of a tougher spot. I guess Volt Switch is kind of bad, but like it forces in Darm, and if they go Darm, I could just let them Flare Blitz me, because they would just take a ton of damage to recoil, but... Toxtricity, I wish I knew whether Toxtricity died on entry or not, because sometimes it says 13 and still dies, and sometimes it says 13 and it'll come in on 1%, so yeah, that kind of sucks. Can I like hover over to get the exact amount? I guess what I can do is check how much my Flare Blitz did earlier. It says 87 exactly, so I think they come in. They have a Fire move on this for sure. And they click Moonblast, okay. I guess it's because Gyro Ball doesn't do too much anyway. I'm going to start making the offensive plays and go Conk here on the Pex, yeah. I think if I played this too slow, I'm going to end up losing, so let's go ahead and do that. And actually, I could just Drain Punch here. There's no... Well, I don't want them staying in. I'm going to Earthquake. Like, I'm not scared of Mandibuzz coming in at all. Unless it is actually Brave Bird, but I refuse to believe that. So there's Mandibuzz, okay. I can Drain Punch here. See what exactly they're trying to do. If they're Brave Bird, I lost. But like, nobody has Brave Bird, right? I'm not really worried about predicting here. Like, they go for U-turn, but I'm going to Drain Punch my health back anyway, so it's not a big deal. The thing that would have been nice, though, is, like, Clef is faster than me. Had I Earthquaked, I might have just killed it because they're offensive. We saw that because I knocked off Life Orb. Let's see, and when they attacked, they obviously didn't take a recoil, so... There is that. Let's see, do they go to Pex or Clef? Anything else is just amazing for me. I feel like they should go to Clef here and try to Moonlight. Oh, they sack off Toxtricity, okay, so... That's pretty nice. It did minimize my recovery, though. Yeah, Conk is the key to winning here, for sure. I can't let them Moonblast this. Yeah, if they Moonblast my Conk, I lost, so let's Moon the Morning Sun up here. I'm not going to try to double either. As I think they hoped I doubled again. Yeah, I think at this point I just don't predict a double into Conk and it should be fine because I just spam Drain Punch and Earthquake with it. Rocks go up, okay. That would have been the turn to double, but it's still not worth it. Let's go to Mandibuzz here and try to Roost it ideally, or Defog, one of the two. So that Clef clearly doesn't have Moonlight then, if it has Stealth Rocks and Moonblast. Probably Fire move, Electric move is what I'm guessing. Yeah, but I don't want Conk getting too worn down here. That's why I'm trying to defog and prevent it from taking too much Flame Orb coming in. Like, a turn that it takes Flame Orb coming in and not attacking is just bad. So, ideally, I'm able to get it in on stuff like either when a Pokemon goes down, then I get it in and predict, right? that sort of thing. I just want to calc though, how much does Earthquake actually do to Life Orb Clef? Conk against Clefable? I guess it's just Blink Set with, what is it, 196 HP I think? Oh, that does so much. That puts it in range of Mach Punch. I need to get that prediction right eventually. So there's the double. We know I'm faster here. I'm just going to defog and let them knock me out. And then get in my Arcanine. And here's the thing. Do I double or do I not double? I'm just going to Flare Blitz. Okay, because the rocks aren't up right now, I'm willing to get in Conk, I think. Yeah, because T-Spikes go up, and now I just got to get this play right. If I were them, I wouldn't risk Clef. I would go Mandibuzz. I'm going to Drain Punch. The thing is, I know Clef doesn't have recovery, so I think Drain Punch is safe. I just don't want them staying in and Scalding. I guess Thunder Punch is not the worst mid-ground ever. Yeah, let's just Thunder Punch, but if they, like, what if they go hard Dougie randomly? Okay, I'm going to Drain Punch once, and based on what play they make, yeah, that's why I didn't want to, but I guess it's alright. They're just trying to wear down my Dragapult and Arcanine. Yeah, and then they get in Mandibuzz. Okay. This is really annoying me, but eventually I gotta get the prediction right? At some point, maybe? That would be cool. At least I get to Drain Punch here. That's gonna time out. Yeah, and he can't Roost because I do super effective damage if he does. Okay, this is actually kind of nice. I think Conk can win this for me, just because I Mach Punch you. They go for U-turn. I click Drain Punch. Earthquake arguably could have been better there, but like I'm not trying to mess around with Mandibuzz. The thing is, if I actually get rid of Mandibuzz, I'm in a really good spot with my other Pokemon as well. That did a lot. I guess I'll just go hard Arcanine. Oh, they actually have Rocks Moonlight? What? I'm gonna make the double, I think. Like, I have to get these plays right if I want to win. I'm gonna Blitz. As they left it into Moonlight again, okay. If I go Conk on a Moonblast, I lost. They go Dougie. Well, thankfully I have Extreme Speed, which I've shown though, that's the thing. I have a feeling the Pex pivot is like so obvious, but I'm gonna use Speed anyway. Yeah. No point in predicting. Like, I could have tried to Moonlight there. Oh, I'm on Boots. I completely forgot. I don't take hazard damage or T-Specs or anything like that. Now, here's the thing. This thing is a problem. I think I just E-speeded for damage, perhaps, but I'm a bit worried about it, if I'm being honest. Let's go for the E-speed. Then bring this out. And I think the play is Mach Punch here. Would Icicle Crash kill me? How much do they do to my Arcanine right there? 35. Let me just make sure that that's not Choice Band, because that'll definitely affect this calc. I think this is probably like a game-defining turn right here. So if they're Chuber Choice Scarf, Icicle Crash does nothing for no reason. Okay. Does that mean I live Choice Band as well? Gorilla Texas is in there, right? What am I missing here? 55 to... There's no way it does 55 to 66 with Choice Band Galarian Darm, right? Jolly, Burnt, Flame Orb. There's no plus on stats? Okay, I'm just gonna assume that's true. What's my ability? Guts, Flame Orb? Like, why are these doing basically the same amount? I guess it's similar power, right? Arcanine. Arcanine, how much do you take? Arcanine would die to Choice Band, so they're Choice Band, because Choice Scarf wouldn't kill me. Choice Scarf would do 27 to 32, and they did 35. So I live here, and I can Drain Punch. As they sack off Mandibuzz. Okay, great. Now I can just Earthquake through with Conk, and I think that's GG. Clef comes in. I just gotta not sack this, and I think I'm good to go. And they Moonblast there. So what coverage do you not have? That's my question. Do you not have Flamethrower? No, they have Flamethrower. So I get you in now, and I just spam Shadow Ball. Pex comes in. I get this bit of drop immediately, which is actually going to help me out here. Because they have to sack somebody now. But I think Conk had this anyway. Conk plus Hydreigon. Well, actually, it depends. Could Clef stall? If Clef could stay out of range of my dragons, maybe, but I think Dragapult could do it. Although double T-Specs might have allowed this to stall me. But I think what I could do is double into Conk on the Pokemon that would... Like, I would have to get it. I would have to double again as Plex comes in. But I think this just prevented that. Let's see, though. So I obviously Shadow Ball again. They sack the Darm to get back Pex, right? So I think what I do is, if they go Pex here, the play is obviously just sack my Hydreigon, or I just Dark Pulse spam it and then go Dragapult, I think. No, I would just get in Conk, no matter what. I think I sack Hydreigon, then go to Conk. I don't know why I would say get in Dragapult, because I'm in with Dragapult right now. That was like the dumbest thing ever, but... If I go hard Conk here, and they double to Clef, right? Then what I should do is sack Hydreigon and click Shadow Ball with Dragapult. They just click Recovery, so that should be GG now, because what I can do here is click Earthquake. They cannot pivot to Clef on Earthquake plus Mach Punch, I think. It takes way too much damage. This should die to Earthquake plus Mach. Oh, it just straight up died to Earthquake. Okay, GG. And this match had me worried. Yep, and I can just Earthquake here to wrap it up. Okay, so we're able to go ahead and pull through right there. I'll be right back. So I did not even realize how long that game was until I saved the footage. That was a 14-minute game, so this might end up being the last one if it's very long as well. That seems to be the trend today. I think the one before that was like 8 minutes, so we'll see. Let's go ahead and lead off with another Toxapex. Okay, Conk is... Why is Conk like the key to winning every single game? That's kind of sad. Let's lead off with... Yeah, I just click Earthquake with it here. That's all basically the click. Let's lead Hydra on the Pharaoh. I mean, most of them don't run Flamethrower, so maybe this guy won't expect it. He might have Protect as well, so I'm just going to Flamethrower. I don't understand why you would do that when you have a Sylveon, but... Like, it is odd coverage, I know, but... I guess I sometimes assume that they don't have coverage as well, right? I just assume the Mandibuzz doesn't have Brave Bird. I think I go Arcanine here. On Mystical Fire. Yeah, I'm not trying to lose my own. As much as I want to predict and go to Conk, I don't think I need to. I'll go to Pharaoh here. As it is T-Specs, not Toxic, so there's the information I wanted. Alright, do I knock off as they stand, or do I just defog? I'm going to defog on the Toxtricity and then get in Pharaoh here on the crit Volt Switch, okay. It's not that serious. I'm just going to get up my rocks knowing I can take one. Yeah, I think just getting up rocks and then pressuring with Arcanine plus Conk is going to be the key here. Mystical Fires again. Yeah, I'm just going to start like playing offensively against this guy. He plays so obviously, and it's kind of annoying me. And I could just Earthquake through this. I think Sylveon gets 2-code. This is going to take way too much. And yeah, he doesn't have Earthquake switch-ins, which is kind of the sad thing for him here. Sylveon comes in. Yeah, now I just kind of Flare Blitz through with Arcanine, so... I think the play is sack off Pharaoh, though. On the Hyper Voice. Hyper Voices again. Yeah, I go to Arcanine and just Flare Blitz. Alright. I should have Morning Sun there. I don't know why they would do that, though. Dragapult comes in. Takes a lot. That's why I love this thing. It takes away... It takes so much damage. They go for... Oh, darts. Okay. Well, that did a good amount. I can roost up here. They go for DD, but like I'm healthy now, so I can just knock off. They give me the lefties, and I think I can just... Oh, I was hoping it would be a slow U-turn. Ah, that sucks. Okay, let's go to Arcanine. Hyper Voice does a good amount. I think I recover up here. On the Wish. Oh, they clicked Protect. Okay. I thought they were passing it to Dragapult, but I guess not. Okay, let's Morning Sun up. I don't think I can lose this, but... I don't know. Yeah, they get in the Dragapult, which is what I was trying to avoid, but I guess it is what it is, right? Let's roost this up here. And then knock off. Darts does a lot, but yeah, that's what I wanted. I just wanted this thing being weakened. Because that's the key to my Arcanine breaking through it. So now I just Dark Pulse every time. Oh, DD. What am I doing? Okay. That must have been hard to watch. But I'm fine still. Like, I just gotta keep this low. And if I get rid of it, it's over. That won't make a difference. Phantom Force. Yeah, now that that's dead, I don't think they can win. Man, that was the worst Hydreigon play ever. What did I just do? Yeah, that was horrible. Let's just Blitz. Blitz again. They go to Toxtricity, right? I just suck off my Conch. Then get in Dragapult. Click Shadow Ball. Sylveon comes in. I just spam Shadow Ball. And then I think I'm able to win with Zing Arcanine anyway. Okay, so I think this is GG here. They go for Wish. They're going to Protect, obviously. But I'm going to have them too low to the point where Arcanine should be able to wrap it up. Yeah, they can't win. I got a crit there too. So now the turn I die, they're going to be way too low. I just bring this out, click Blitz twice. They actually didn't click the thing. Yeah, but like I said, that does way too much. So all I have to do here is spam Blitz for the game. So I definitely nearly choked that because of the Hydreigon play. So that's going to be a double down, but they faint first, so I'm able to win the game. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking about with that Hydreigon. I completely forgot that they got the speed boost, but thankfully it didn't cost me the game. That Aegislash actually became kind of a threat because I sacked the Hydreigon for literally no reason, but I think that is where we'll wrap things up. I had a lot of fun today. Did I even lose a game? It was like a 4-game live, but I think I won like all 4 of them. So that's pretty cool, I guess. I did hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, I think there was one other big thing I messed up on, right? What happened in the first game? I called myself bad over something, but I don't remember. It's whatever. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.